facing it, so I'll call it football instinct in this instance. There must be a slight concern from Bahrain Dalajic with his side, who looked at the more composed throughout the first 45, being level with their opponents. Also wary of their resilience and the fact that they can score goals. Bahrain lifts it up, real chance here. Back to goal, good toe away by Izzes. We saw a little bit of interference there from Abdul-Jabbar. See too much, but you sometimes wonder if the penalty area changes the application of Football Association laws, in my opinion. That purely is your commentator's opinion. Tom High is maybe had too many words in the ear of our referee today. Gets a little bit of a authoritative telling off from the headmaster-like referee, Ahmad Al-Kaf. Pace. Well, that man going back into Emmanuel, who comes away with the football through the hole, but it's quite sure the profits from that. Ilgaz, Eliana Reinders. Just a straight like the light for Sandy Walsh. Flag didn't go up there, but chance in the middle of the park for Tom High to play it near side. Malik Osaldi, a little too much on that. Again, correct sort of idea, but just a little bit too much weight in the pass. Very little to do in the first half on the Indonesian attack threat. 48 minutes into injury time. Certainly looked up and found what man going in front of him with just him to beat from 7 yards. As the ball bobbled around. Marpoon, far side. Madan. Madon. Did a nice ball as well. Right, just won't get there. Marpoon again. Well, you can see what he wanted to do. Wanted to shape it onto his right foot, but just his first movement sent him a little bit off balance. Just watch it here.
Right, just won't get there. Marpoon again. Well, you can see what he wanted to do. Wanted to shape it onto his right.
It's always on the rise.
But
this time, Ilgaz. Indonesia trying to play football out, but they've caused themselves their own problems there. Marpoon trying to get away. I can understand the frustration on that near side there, because Mahdi Abdul-Jabbar thought he'd stolen the march, but with the throw. Abdullah Al-Ghalasi. Chance for him to whip it in. A bit of body. Headed away not convincingly by Hay. Zaldi
Ilgaz. Indonesia trying to play football out, but they've caused themselves their own problems.
Slide in there by the one that still retains his head back.
Convincingly by Hay.
In the first minute.
Slide in there by the man that still retains his head back from the clash of heads in the first minute. Walid Al-Hayam.
Lots of ball on.
Man going tries to come away. Slide in there by the man that still retains. Launch the ball long. Just again, just overstretching, you fancy.
There's a cut for him as well, so he's on debut. Wearing 23 for Indonesia.
Space for Zuela, the Eredivisie. There's cap for him as well, so he's on debut. Wearing 23 for Indonesia. Calvin Verdon ushering his man off the ball illegally, according to our referee. Well, I am tries to play it down the line. It's not a bad cute flick. It's a little bit. There's a lot of ingenuity and guile around that man in your picture, Mohamed Marhoun. And it's very interesting, as I say, throughout the first 45, if you haven't been with us, he's really up against the right side of a back three.
Keeps it in play. Emmanuel in front of him. Underlapping run from Verdon, covered him by Amin Bernardi. Taeyong. Back to the bench now with the look of a man that might want to make more changes. Well done, Emmanuel. Here's this. Hilgers. Binders. The young man from Oxford United, Marcelino Ferdinand, who's yet to see the light of day at Oxford United. He's being ready to come on.
Jangan lupa di like.
By Al Hayyan, but nonetheless, they couldn't keep it in play. Well, Marcelino Ferdinand takes over from Malik the Saudi. A lot expected of this young man, but still a very young man. He is on for his 29th cap, I think. 3 goals. Straight into the action to put pressure on. Amin Bernardi. Eliano Reinders. To the body of Itzes. Back to Hilgers. Slightly different structure to Indonesia at the moment. Nice split. Ferdinand finds Reinders. Hilgers. Played by Jenna. It's a little bit of composure thrown into the game somewhat. Out of the way on the edge of his own box by Al Hayyan. First touch by Abdul Jabbar. Thurik. Indonesia making a fist of this second half here. Verdon. Pike gives the ball away. Emmanuel. Emmanuel. It's asking a lot. Abdul Jabbar. And it says plays it all the way back to Martin Price. Well, that goal just in injury time at the end of the first half has seen a different looking Indonesia. Calvin Verdon, he's got support here. Clips ball in. Good header away by Haran. Rick goes in with a challenge, but got the wrong end of a challenge there with Amin Bernardi. So I can't believe that it's not free kick Indonesia's way.
Di like-nya dulu guys. Terima kasih. Jangan lupa ditekan tombol like-nya. Terima kasih. Selamat menikmati guys.
Of the realization that he wasn't getting the verdict. The picture could paint 1,000 words. It didn't need 1,000. It just needed 2. Which was simply, why not? Well, we've got some changes coming the way, and it's going to be Hussein Abdul Karim Abdul Aziz coming on in just a moment. He was getting ready. Through it with a chance to try and get in behind Emmanuel. He defends stoutly. Haram. Madan. Jabbar loses out. It's going to play by Ritho. Tries to set Oraman going away, the goal scorer. Lovely twist and turn. Let's put it in the right area. Is it me or have Bahrain left themselves completely in the changing rooms at the start of this second half? And that is away for the first corner of the game. And that is for Indonesia. It is blisteringly warm, 31 degrees here. No sun, no direct sunlight. But I'm getting the cramp stretch. Mari Ramadan. About to come up. So is Hussein Abdulaziz. This corner is going to be taken, but young Ali Madat is struggling seriously with cramp at the moment. Bahrain will be looking to the bench. I think there's real dehydration gone on for that young man. Because if we were to get a replay of the moment he stopped on the far side, there's a real wobble. He wandered on the spot before going down, a bit like a boxer that had been stung by one on the point of the jaw. He seems to have recovered, thankfully. But still, the first Indonesian corner will test the rear guard. It's this, Ritho and Hilgers at the front post. Lutfala claims above the head of Rafael Struik. Lutfala believes there was an elbow in there. Yeah. It was very quick to offer his apologies. Also coming on is Syed Saeed. Well, Mahdi Abdul Jabbar is the first replaced by Hussein.
Yang baru hadir jangan lupa ditekan tombol like-nya dan di-share videonya supaya ramai. Terima kasih.
Taking the captain's armband, Syed Saeed. And also making his way off. Different dynamic for Indonesia, who have opened the second half pretty well. Maidan is the other man that came on. But Indonesia looking very much like Bahrain were in the first half. A little bit left on the midfielder there. Jenna was a man that was caught late. Syed Saeed is the man that just made a valiant attempt for the ball. Not know when he could. Around the corner to Ritho. Rico tries to find the feet of the man up front, which was Marcelino had slipped, but now the break is on. Mohamed Marhoun trying to get away from again. It's that hands-on approach again from Mies Hilgers. Just against the canny throat with Mohamed Marhoun. Has been up a little bit excitable as the debutant, Mies Hilgers. Emmanuel ran down the line on the far side. Can the cross come in? I've got it in, but this is a long outstretched leg this time. Jay is that puts the ball away. Buddy, by that, Samantha got the cross in. Well, that's what. So he heads the ball down. Got a set again though. Sport. Saeed. Time and space here. Lovely layoff. Triggers forward. Bernardi. Just from my position there with the flying yellow goalkeeper. Kitted away to my left. Tice. I thought there could have been something on. Bernardi. Trying to find Price's bottom left-hand corner. Martin Price there. Best direction of it. Giving possession away to the right back. Vincent Emmanuel is going to throw it down the line, stole a few yards. Spinning in behind is Abdulaziz. He does well, but then loses it. Abdulaziz again. Deflection, blocked by Verdon. Almighty for Pikes and goal down to his left-hand side.
Pegang Indonesia win bego. Sejuta.
Defences have that innate ability to undo themselves really here on show today.
Ayo tolong ditekan tombol like-nya. Terima kasih untuk yang udah stay. Silakan menikmati pertandingan Indonesia vs Bahrain. Sementara skor kacamata satu sama, seri ya guys ya. Kita nikmati, tinggal beberapa menit lagi guys.
In the right place. Bernardi back to Lutfana. Marhoun the target. Headed away by Eliano Reinders.
Videonya agak delay ya guys ya untuk menghindari hak cipta. Terima kasih yang udah menonton. Silakan menikmati pertandingan yang ada. Jika berada di tempat kerja atau di tempat yang tidak bisa menyaksikan langsung pertandingannya, silakan menikmati. Terima kasih untuk tinggalkan like-nya atau di-share video ini ke teman-teman Anda. Terima kasih semuanya.
The armband go. To Saeed. Saeed into the box. Good header away by Tom High. Vincent Emmanuel. Let's give it a fair old larrapin, but without too much direction, one would say.
Satu dua bisa yuk.
Saeed, 32-year-old, well over 100 caps and 8 goals for his country. Flies his trays with Al-Qadiyah. Well, 20 minutes of regulation to go. A steamy night here in Indonesia. Marcelino Ferdinand just caught late there by Sport. So it's quite hard to describe the way this game has changed on an injury time goal at the end of the first half. I won't describe it as totally comfortable from Bahrain, but they were so more better, a lot better in possession. They were composed in possession, but they've started this second half almost like a side that fears 2 or 3 goals being put in. A long effort, far too far out. Ibrahim drop kicks it long. Only one up front, that's Abdulaziz. Probably cushioned header back by Ilgaz. Being what you felt was in the ascendancy in the first half. Ferdinand with a break, is he going to get that? The ascendancy in the first half.
Indonesia goal, Cok.
Oh, yes, within
Kita lihat
the only
golnya.
shot on target, the only shot I think they had on goal of Bahrain from Indonesia. They
Aduh,
got in the first half in
jangan
stoppage
far lah.
time. Well, that man goal equalised, but since the break, Bahrain
Indonesia
have,
menang, Cok. Offset tinggi pasti.
I don't know, I can only describe it as
Offset nggak?
a pugilist, a boxer,
Bersih.
feeling a bit of power from the opposition and suddenly going onto the back foot.
Mantap.
Bahrain seem to have approached his second half.
Hadirin sholat Jumat yang berbahagia, anjay. Sok sholat Jumat pun.
Whether it's the heat, whether it
Peringkat
was
2, coy.
the age of the squad taking its toll, there are some elderly players out there. Elderly says, to me they are nothing but the young sprongs. The youngsters.
Ya ada VAR-nya ini.
Emmanuel winning the ball back. Ball to the ground there
Jadi
by
kayaknya Bahrain nyetak gol nggak ada VAR ya.
throwing. Forward, it's going to be shepherded back, although Martin Pikes doesn't really give it much to do apart from turn it long and forward. Van Gogh, Ferdinand. Pollock Van Gogh carries on his run. Ferdinand fouled in doing so. Play on, says the referee. Real chance on the far side. It's through in.
Goal!
Oh, I say! Bahrain 1, Indonesia 2. And the young man, whose first touch hasn't been the greatest today, profits from a play on by the referee an advantage and curls a sublime right-footed shot into the back of the Bahrain net. It's a lovely goal.
Bersih sih, nggak ada pelanggaran, nggak ada offset kan?
Timid, I
Ngapain
would
di
say
VAR?
the second half has been. Look at this, 18 yards, just curled it. Look, Farah, no saves to make in this game. Has had 2 shots on target and 2 go past him. He's had no chance with either. This is a beautiful finish by the man that plies his trade at the Brisbane Roar. He scores his first goal for the national team of Indonesia. Oh, what a beauty it is too. You're starting to wonder
Kartu kuning anjing Indonesia
where it's all
siapa?
drifted away for Bahrain. They've got a good record against Indonesia overall. 3 wins and 2 draws and just 2 defeats in 7 matches. As I say, the last time these two met was that game shrouded in a little bit of controversy when Bahrain beat Indonesia by 10 goals to nil in 2012 under Peter Taylor. They needed a 9-goal swing to go through that time in the group, and it looked as though it was going their way. They equalised, I think, by Qatar. Saw them drop out of contention. But they have just moved into this game, and they've just started the second half.
Coba lihat deh, Bahrain masih jatuh-jatuhan kan?
Sprinkled in the air. But those Indonesian fans are over the moon, and so they should be. They hung on in there in the first half when that man's Dragan Tadic side looked so composed. And then all of a sudden they've just been on the back foot. I think my analogy of being tagged by somebody with a bigger punch. Somehow, because they sat back, Ferdinand was fouled, but ball broke. Good play on by our referee, Ahmad Al-Khat. And Rafael Struik on the edge of the box, from his left to his right, and into corner of the net. And that's a very late challenge, and that one will be a yellow card. And now substitution there. Ragnar Orak Mangoin goes into the book. Oh yeah, that's a little bit needless, one would say. I think the man that does the graphics for the yellow card, about 3 paces away from the finality of that tackle, could have got the yellow card graphic up. And now he's got a chance to go through. Orak Mangoin. Bernard is alongside, lays it back. Struik again, low shot, doesn't get it right this time. Look, Fala cuts the ball up. Moments ago, I was just going to pick out that the ages of the Bahrain side. Bernardi, 31. You look at Ali Haram, who's gone off, he was 35. Abdul Jabbar, 33. 35-year-old centre half with the headband on as well. This heat, humidity, it's going to take its toll on those legs. Emmanuel tries to put the ball inside, but again it's misplaced. From high, legs for the kick to touch, which rugby union players would have liked that. They'll be very impressed with his side, Shin Tae-yong. Al-Hayat. Strong header away by Jay Idzes. Bernardi. Al-Aswad up into the feet. Spin round the corner by Saeed. Charge on the far side. Can it be kept in? Very close, that's for sure. Excellent work, ultimately. Shot from distant by Smothers.
Kiper Dallas nih bos, lawannya sama Messi. Gila, apa itu Bahrain?
I shouldn't have said that. It was Al-Aswad. Substitute was involved in the build-up. What can Indonesia do now? Rito Hilgers. And is trying to keep himself on side. Step forward, he's going to be offside now. Abdul Wahab Al Maloud is on. It's that one, the number 10. Rito goes back though to Pice. Saeed. There is Al Mahoud. Can they find the equaliser? It's the final 10. That's what. Al Mahoud being forced back to the halfway line. Look at the space. Lazy challenge. And the free kick given away. Marhoun has found himself in off this near side flank into the middle of the park, trying to make things happen now for Bahrain. Marcelino Ferdinand. There'll be a change now.
Coaon.
The Doyon is coming on, and he's going to replace Play. From Swansea City comes on.
Swansea City men, Inggris nih men.
Straight onto the edge of the box. Well, that is a back header that has been saved beautifully by Pipes.
Hernando
Off
mati
of Jay
anjing.
Izzet's his head. Who's so thankful that his keeper's keeping a watchful eye. Grazed his head. Luckily, I don't think it really deflected it too much away. We'll see better from this angle. Kept the same trajectory. Maybe took the sting off him for the keeper, Mark Pipes to get down to.
Hello.
We're into the final 10 now. We haven't had a drinks break in the second half. Izzet knocks it long. Al Hayam lets it go back to Lutfala. Hayam. Options near side. Al Kulasi. Ball in. Hits the legs in the middle of the park of Jenna.
Udah.
The challenge. It's been a little change. I don't know if you've been aware. In the first half, it was Thruik that went through the centre of the three-man front line, and Ragnar Mangoen would come in from the left, and those two have swapped.
Nah, gitu aja udah
With
tidur-tiduran.
Mangoen
Paling
going through the centre
kebertambahan
now.
deh.
And the man holding his rib cage out, the score of the second goal.
15 menit.
And we showed a lot to the wonderful referee talents of the man in black
Kayak waktu
there, I
lawan
have
Arab
to say.
anjing 15 menit.
Because Marcelino Ferdinand cut inside and was upended, but the ball broke and he played a lovely advantage, which then fed the ball to the edge of the Bahrain penalty area, where that man being lifted to his feet rattles through,
Through
opened his
Gambia.
international account in the senior side for Indonesia with a quite exquisite cool goal from the edge of the 18-yard box. But the game isn't over, not by an absolute long chalk here. Indonesia, Shin Tae-yong will be looking for his side to try and get further up the field of play, not defend too deep, but this free kick by Al Aswad goes into the box. I think Pipes catches the velocity on the ball, go to the ground, as most goalkeepers all around the world would do so.
Lebaran nggak ada penontonnya itu. Orang Aceh aja.
Nice. Try and drag the man forward, scooping it up, does so. Ferdinand, beaten by Al Kulasi. Marhoun scored that wonderful free kick in the first half. Shea favoured Indonesia. Reinders goes back to Pais, who goes long again, far away from his goal. Headed down by Al Hayam. Said Emmanuel,
Kayak kamar pinggang anjing.
tracked by
Rambutnya.
Sajoyon. They had the 23 championships last year as well. Snapped up by Swansea City in the championship in the UK, in England. He's in there to do exactly that. Break it up, win it back, keep possession, and allow Calvin Verdonk to play it straight to the feet of the right back. Vincent Emmanuel, back come Bahrain. Crossfield ball for the man on the senior
Eliano.
side, who was
Eliano bukan itu.
Al Kulasi.
Eliano anjing 23.
Well, at the break, or certainly
Kanan dia.
at the end of 45 minutes before injury time was coming, your commentator, a bit like Mohamed Marhoum's goal, didn't see it coming from Indonesia, the great comeback. Coming on though is Hashim Sayed. It's replacing Vincent Emmanuel at the back. But I think he'll be more forward, that's for sure. by Ridho. Ulasi. The line, he's going to get it back. Can he get the crossing? Gets away from his man rather easily. It's a shin of Jenner that puts it away for a corner. And just take it up another level. And they make one of these count.
Belanda tier 2 nih bos.
Get in. Free header for Idzes, who gets it a long way away. Al-Hayam, short pass. Real chance here for the break now. 2 against 1. Ferdinand. That's what his manager would expect because the ball wasn't in front of him. Just held it up nicely. It's the youngest ever player for Indonesia making his debut, Marcelino Ferdinand. Youngest goal scorer, I should say. 17 years and 9 months. He's a little bit of a cult hero in Indonesia. Saeed. Bahrain starting to get into the territory of pop it forward and see what falls out of the sky. Hayam. Saeed again. Got space to turn. Indonesia are back behind the ball. Work it down there. Right, cross comes in. Jenner with the clearance on his near side. He's gone out of play. Eight minutes have now elapsed. Ulasi with the long throw. Michael Al-Malud is a man that struggled to pick the pieces up. Running behind here. A little layup, it's a nice layup. What a block that is by Hilgers. That time the shot came in from Maidan. Still there, shot across the face of goal. And again, he has to be a man of the match, I think, if you're an Indonesian fan. Jay Idzes has been pretty impressive at the back. Witan is going to come on for the goal scorer, a potential match winner. And I felt straight. What a finish it was too. Really was quite
Tidur nyenyak aja.
sweet way away from your camp for the senior side. Trying to the box again. Witan with his first touch. It's not the best he's ever done.
Witan goblok anjing.
Second one's a little better, but he's given away a free kick in a terrible area. His first touch just spooned the ball back up in the air, span back towards the penalty area, and then in his absolute excitement to get the ball away, he's given away a free kick. And
Witan baru masuk ya, helah.
again, there's a man that's caught on the follow through. He's the man that scored from 36 yards. Will he be the man that scores from 22 yards?
Jangan sampai
We've
seri
got
lah.
6 additional minutes to play here. Shin Tae-young
Tembakan di luar
points,
sasaran.
but cannot do anything about anything on the field of play now. Dragon Balajic really does want this one to nestle in the back of the net. Will salvage a point if it does. First minute of stoppage time. Marhoun stands over it. Saeed stands over it. Al-Hayam stands over it.
Perdong. Abangnya mirip katanya.
This is going to have a bit of pace, you fancy, upon it. It's, I would say, too close for an up and down. Al-Hayam walks away. Saeed positions the ball.
Kan orang Indonesia bagian di kapal.
Mohamed Marhoun, score of that cracker in the first half. Butan Suleiman is the draft excluder behind the wall. Keep your arms tucked in. You've had a strange few seconds that have led to this free kick. Marhoun. Maidan. Marhoun through and wide. Indonesia free, sigh of relief. And what's at Suleiman? We'll just hope his next few touches don't result in causing his team any worries.
Bahrain pada pulang aja.
Metre and a half wide of places. Right post.
Malah ya, iya mendingan udah Jepang aja di peringkat pertama.
Blinders.
Kita merebut di posisi kedua.
Free kick. Ramadan Cup decides over this game. Malud and Co. give the possession away. Al-Hayam wants to get this moving. We're into the 93rd minute, minimum of 6 to be added on. What a difference 45 minutes can make. The game where Bahrain composed, they were leading from a fantastic free kick from Mohamed Marhoun. To a side that were, they were industrious, they were resilient, they worked hard, but they haven't created anything. And then Indonesia, really silly challenge there by Marcelino Ferdinand. Again, it's striking range. Why he's diving in from behind Saeed there, I don't actually know. It's a striker's challenge midway inside his own half. Then in stoppage time,
Selalu buat di aplikasi
nice precise bit of play
di luar
at the end of
sini.
the first half. So Marhoun's free kick equalised when Ragnar got that man going, swept in a ball that fell nice through his feet 7 yards out. But he equalised in the second half. Bahrain have looked timid compared to the side I saw in the first half, and Indonesia better side from the break onwards. Saeed into the wall. Witan Suleiman comes away. Just doesn't have enough on it, but forces Bahrain into clearing the ball. It's in there, Walid. Al-Hayam puts the ball out of play. There'll be no hurry to get this away. We're into the 95th minute.
Pulang lo Bahrain lo.
We've seen some goals tonight. One Scruffy has a chance here. Shot goes in. Fala saves safely at his feet. Al-Kulasi's got to get this ball forward. Saeed.
Press dong.
Going long, crossfield. Hoping Verdonk with the header away.
Itu doang jatuh anjing.
Swansea player there. Hands all over the back of Al-Malud. Al-Malud gets the ball again. Still they're working the ball out. Good block on the far side by Verdonk. Maidan. Saeed. It says with the clearance. Now we're waiting to see how long it's going to be added on at the end of time added on. Alright, Mangolan offended. Referee says it was a foul. The man in your picture pointing to the spot there. He's had a great game, Ahmad Al-Kaf, from Oman. That's a very good authoritative performance on here. Marcelino Ferdinand trying to race on. Look, Fala stays at home. Bernardi gets across. Well, we're into time added on now. Desperation will creep into the Bahraini side. Joahan with the ball back. Pace thumps it clear. Indonesia on the threshold of 3 massive points here on match day 3 in Group C. Al-Hayat. Humaidan. Onto the loose ball down the channel. Almost a minute added on again. Ball in. Drops to the feet, real chance. Well, that is defending of the highest quality there by Jay. It's just literally fell in front of the ball. As we move into the 98th minute, and they are checking for a possible penalty. Check is over. Shot will come in, blocked again. What is on the line now?
Jangan dong. Habis dong.
Nathan Chajon. Witten Sulaiman on the break. Marcelino Ferdinand to his right. Bit of a heavy touch there. Great defensive work. We're into the 98th minute. There would have only been 96. We've had 2 minutes added on already. At some point, the Omani referee will look at his watch and decide that that's enough. A little glance down there by Ahmad Al-Kaf. Good play again. Who's there but Jay? It says to put the ball behind for a corner.
Ada buang-buang waktu di mana sih?
99th minute.
6 menit bisa nggak keluar-keluar aja.
You fancy this really is the last throw of the dice here for Bahrain to try and grab something out of this. Something their second half performance hasn't deserved, but their first half performance did. Well, that's what with the delivery. Flicked out, and it's in! Oh, how late can you be? Marhoun scores from 36 yards in the first half, and then in the 99th minute, he scores from 36 inches or less. Bahrain 2, Indonesia 2. How costly has that been? Marhoun with a double. One for distance, and then one from no distance at all. The flick on at the front post, beautiful from Hashim. Marhoun, the darling of Bahrain. Well, I said Bahrain were in the ascendancy in the first half. Indonesia in the second half. And if you have that, you end up with a level game, and that's where we are at the moment in the 100th minute. Not quite sure where all the extra minutes have been added on after the 6 minutes were added on. But that is in the eye of the referee. Shin Tae-young, there's a lot of consternation, I think, regarding the time added on. There's a red card now to one of the Indonesian backroom staff. But even during my commentary, and I'm a long way away from the pitch side or the pitch itself, I was
lawan Cina, Sintayong nggak main.
concerned where the extra minutes come from, but you play until the final whistle. When that final whistle goes, that is it. And Indonesia gave away a corner. The referee says that's enough. Well, what a dramatic game of football we've witnessed here. Well marshalled by Ahmad Al-Kaf. Goal on 15,
Cair,
36 yards out.
Wasitnya cair.
Rifled it in whenever he thought
Cair,
he
wasitnya
was
cair,
from 36
guys.
off the underside of the bar into the back of the net. There'll be lots of arguments and discussions to go on. Indonesia, well, they just dug in. They didn't really play well, but right on the stroke of half time in stoppage time, a little ball into the box, deflected a couple of times and fell sweetly at the feet of Ragnar Orotmangoen to turn in for 1-1 at the break. But the second half, Bahrain disappeared. The side that was in the first half looked timid. Indonesia took the upper hand, and quite rightly, on 74 minutes, a nice play on saw Struik put it in for 2-1, and then right at the death, at the end of the game, in time added on, Marhoum tapped in for 2 apiece. It's finished here at the Bahrain National Stadium. Bahrain 2, Indonesia 2.
Oke guys, terima kasih. Kita selesai menyaksikan pertandingan yang wasitnya. Wasitnya guys. Semua karena wasit guys. Dah. Oke, thank you semuanya. Bye bye.
Langit tuh.
Gak menang-menang, Cok. Cina ntar juga gitu kayak anjing. Nggak jelas wasitnya. Tetap peringkat 5, Cok.
Ya 30 doang kan baru
Bahrain 4. Ya sudah ya guys ya, selesai sudah guys. Pencetak golnya di sini Struik dan Ragnar Orotmangoen. Oke, thank you guys semuanya.